So we unfortunately are not able to see much of this information
Hmm.
she's referring to because so much is under seal.
Hmm.
So I would say I don't know if that's accurate or not. I
Okay.
mean, I take a very critical eye when it comes to attorneys saying things like this,
Hmm.
because they're saying it from the vantage point and that they want to draw. In addition, what I found shocking is there's not much more DNA that hasn't been identified. Very early on in the case, I mentioned that imagine how much time it is going to take for all the known individuals that would have been in that house, all the fraternity,
Hmm.
sorority, anybody that Dylan and the surviving roommate and Bethany could tell them about that was in and out of that house. Um, Imagine all the DNA swabs that went on.
Yeah.
Imagine how much DNA has been found in that house, but it's been identified.
It's cleared. Yeah.
S-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clear who it belonged to because they've swabbed all these people that were in and out. And so I'm surprised they didn't come back and say there's 15. So they did probably, I would believe, a remarkable job getting samples to compare to. And there still may be more samples, and they may actually at some point be able to identify it. But again, party house, difficult to do.
Yeah.
And I don't I take a lot of issue with how she phrased that.
Yeah.
It's Tony, I'm going to give you another example. Do you remember when a document came out and she said no DNA found in the car, in the office, or in his apartment?
Hmm.
But you notice she never mentioned 1122 King Road, which
True.
I always found glaring. So
Hmm.
by omission, did she not mention that because they found his DNA and other parts at that house there? And so, in other words, I don't know the report she's referring to, but I would need to see that report to comment.
Yeah. And I'm just trying to break down the questions that I'm seeing a lot of people asking this week about this, whether I know the answers or not. The other thing that I see a lot of people asking is, okay, no match, but was this, I mean, I believe it was put into CODIS.